All right, we're back 8:36. Carson,
Yep.
it's time. We want to hear this conversation with Julia Michaels.
That's right. You may or may not know her name yet, but you definitely know her music. In fact, the song you're hearing, If the World Was Ending, was just nominated for a Grammy for Song of the Year. Julia has co-authored countless hits. We're talking Justin Bieber's Sorry, Selena Gomez's Bad Liar. She has written for Pink, Ed Sheeran, Demi Lovato, even Linkin Park, Gwen Stefani, and trust me, the list goes on. It is her turn now. This week, Julia's highly anticipated debut full-length album comes out. We had a chance to chat about music, life, and of course mental health, and a lot more.
At 27, Julia Michaels is much more than a new pop star putting out her very first album. She's written or co-authored over 120 pop songs. Massive hits for artists like Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, Janelle Monáe, Keith Urban, and Pink, just to name a few. She is no one-hit wonder. Her first effort as a solo artist was 2017's hit, Issues. Issues went 5 times platinum and earned 2 Grammy nominations, solidifying Julia Michaels as much more than a songwriter, but a force to be reckoned with as an artist.
You're one of the most well-respected people in music, and I just wanted to say I'm psyched to talk to you about your new record.
Well, thank you very much. That's very flattering, and I suck at compliments, but thank you.
Her tattoos are almost as iconic as her hits. And we took a second to compare ink.
I basically just want, like, a pinup girl with boxing gloves.
Yep. I mean, that's awesome.
Sick. And this was the last one he did. This is like...
I love that.
Lift it up a little bit more. There we go.
That's like a Leo for my daughter, London Rose.
That's
And then for
beautiful.
the chick, what's tattooed on your hands?
Because I love you more.
I wondered what, back 4 years ago, what drove you to keep these songs and to perform them yourself as an artist?
I had written a song called Issues. I was just like, I don't know if I feel comfortable having somebody sing something so intimate about me.
Issues addresses her mental health struggles, but she says it wasn't easy being thrust into the spotlight.
What was life like being shot out of a cannon your first time as a solo artist?
Yeah, it was pretty wild. All of a sudden I was on these stages that I wasn't familiar with, opening for people in stadiums. It was like pretty horrifying, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I read you had a panic attack at the Billboard Music Awards the first time you did Issues live. Is that true?
Yeah, I turned around, I was like, I can't breathe.
I know you had issues with stage fright. How did you ever get over all of that?
I remember I was doing the VMAs. I was having so much anxiety. My hands were sweating, my knees were shaking, and I looked out into the crowd and there was a girl that looked at me and she goes, "It's okay, you've got this." And I just looked at her the whole time.
You just locked in with her and forgot about everybody else? It's your guardian angel.
So every time I would open for somebody, I would focus on the people that knew the songs. Like, oh, I don't feel so alone up here by myself.
You know, you've written so much about that topic, mental health. There seems to be a bit of a pivot in the writing. This is about exes and lovers. You sound like a jealous girlfriend.
I mean, I do say in Issues I'm a jealous person. That has carried on. No, but I'm in a very healthy, wonderful relationship. And, you know, even though I sing about love and being really happy and healthy, I still have anxiety. I still have depression. Those don't just go away when you're happy.
Recently, she released If the World Was Ending with Canadian singer and now boyfriend JP Saxe, who wrote the song 5 months before the pandemic and was nominated at last month's Grammys for Song of the Year.
I know that you guys came together on the track If the World Ended. How did that happen?
Time we ever met was when we wrote If the World Was Ending. We had our first date the next day and we've basically been together ever since.
Such an awesome 2021 love story.
Sounds like a cheesy rom-com.
Julia and JP co-wrote 2 of the 10 songs on the new full-length record, not in chronological order, including the lead single, All Your Exes.
I want to live in a world where all your exes are dead. You've got a chainsaw in the art, and I wondered if you're trying to channel your inner Marshall Mathers or what's going on.
My inner American Psycho. No, it was funny. So we were at the studio one day and he was like, "You just want to live in a world where my exes are dead, don't you?" And I was like, "Yep." It's saying, you know, like, I love you so much that the idea of you being with somebody else before me, like, physically hurts me.
The music video idea for All Your Exes, walk me through how that came about.
I had this idea for a dinner party where I'm sort of like setting up for like all his friends and I'm like being Susie Homemaker. There was a director named Blythe Thomas that had kind of a similar idea to me. She goes, "Julia, how cool would it be if all of the people at the dinner party were actually his exes and they were dead? And I was like, that's sick. Love that.
You ever take a second to validate like the incredible work that you've done, not just for others, but for yourself?
No, never.
That's a problem, Julia.
I'm like highly insecure. I don't know if you know that or if it doesn't come out my music enough.
I know, you're your boss, though. You have to start to believe it.
I've gotten a lot of texts from people, and no, I'm not going to name names.
Come on, give me one. Give me just one.
No. Of them being like, I can't post this, but I just want you to know that All Your Exes is the best thing I've ever heard. I'm like, cool.
I asked her if she had heard from any of her exes, on that song.
Yeah.
She said no, not
Or
yet.
his exes.
Oh, she's great. She's lovable, like Greg said. That's a sick idea. I love it. The album is called Not in Chronological Order, or Nico for short, as she referred to it. It is very good. It's out on Friday, and thanks to Julia Michaels for her time.
I didn't know much about her, and in the last 3 or 4 minutes, like the way you introduced, that was fantastic.
That really was.
Well,
Thank
thanks
you.
to
Thanks
for producing that.
She came on our Plaza.
Yeah, she was great. I remember.
Yeah,
2018, I think.
Hopefully we'll have her back.